It all comes down to this for both Kev Shear and Stingray. It's a playoff game, but it's a different type of playoff game. It all comes down to this for Kev Shear and Stingray. It's a playoff game, but it's a different type of playoff game. We do apologize for some of the opening intros, by the way, if you heard some background noise. For Kev Shear, he comes in as the better seed. But for Stingray, he comes in as the better player ranked Super League. Something's got to give. Kev Shear had a great run back in T4, a great Yoshi win, despite getting absolutely torched by Bowtie. He did learn a couple things, and has really looked formidable and promising in round one. Stingray has had a tough couple round ones, a tough one to Brian, and a lot of answers need to be divided up for Stingray. He knows this is his one chance to go all in, as the man close to Reno will try to go sending on the lake today, on Lake Tahoe. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Kev Shear Stingray. Both guys know what's at stake. You win, you keep your season alive. You lose, you go fishing early. We'll see what happens. For DJ Logan, obviously not a schedule update that's updated completely because shorts out, but for DJ Logan, a massive upset. DJ coming in as the better player. His Super League dream now relies on the committee after losing 4-1 to Logan. Both guys here, Kev Shear and Stingray in the Mars region, it's pretty simple, right? Neither guy is immediately on the bubble. Stingray a little closer, 20th ranked, versus Kev outside top 25. Kev a little more house money, Sting a little house money as well. Should be a good one. We'll see what happens with Yoshi H on a reshuffle, basically, after the last night's excursions. And then we'll also see what happens with Clay G. G basically pretty much locked in D1 now. He's going to come in with house money Clay, T5 Clay, the return of T5 Clay after a year ago with his triumphs in the Final Four into the finale. There's the Mars region made by Zach. Looking forward to seeing that, of course, and a couple more streams in this region as well. And we go into the season recaps. We'll start with Kev Shear. Tough one to ALP back all the way in March, despite a good win to Grimm. Took care of business that first series, but he lost in the second series 4-3. ALP, tough April, just wasn't having it. Brock did a great job 4-1. And then, like I said, in May, it was really about just understanding, controlling after the G win. Kind of did a little bit of damage limitation there, nothing crazy. And then, of course, he took care of Yoshi in T4 and swept out Bowtie. And for Stingray, it's been a season full of ups and downs as well, but there is two big asterisks to his resume. One, obviously, the Brad loss, but he did get a drip win back in March. He had a nice game against Tapir where a lot of people knew what that was, but that was the scene of his last win was against Jay Caesar in the Sweet 16. He's been on a winless streak. And sometimes winless streaks are going to be interesting to snap. It's been a while for Sting since he's won in April. Then he lost to Zay 4-1 and Brian 4-3, his last two results. Let's go into the pod now. And the pod says this: the winner of this game will get Yepez or M. For Yepez and M, it's been a nightmare trying to reschedule, but we'll see how that one goes. This pod's been pretty clean, though. There hasn't been many games. This one's up next. Ashley Aiden last Sunday was cracked out, but it was a good job from Ashley to rally after Aiden made a couple mistakes. Looking forward to seeing how that goes. We'll see how it goes with Mac and Zay as well. We'll see how Mac and Zay go as well tomorrow. We'll see what happens. As we'll look forward to. We'll go into now the scene here. As that's near an hour then, we'll get back into it. Just trying to get the scene right. Sorry about that. There we go. And today will be just Art is the ref and Yoshi's my co-com. So we'll start with Art. Art, obviously, a tough one. You know, a tough one for Stingray. He's been on a couple-month losing streak here. Hasn't been to his normal self, but he does get a chance. He does get a chance to make it happen. And we'll see where it goes. Where do you think he's got to improve? New bot, right? A little bit of a losing streak, a little bit of a playoff game. How do you think he evolves? Kev's been really improving around. We'll get to him shortly, but what do you think he's got to do, too, in this new bot?
Well, I think starting off with a Stingray here, I think it's just he's been kind of been on the bad side of things here in the last couple of months. I think he can try to pull it back in here and try to see with this new bot where he can go here and what's the right sort of moves, what's the right sort of strategies, mindset, a lot of that sort of stuff. While on the other side here for Kev, he's been doing pretty good here in this round one. So I'm thinking here with Kev, if he comes in here just doing some maybe different strategies here against Stingray, yeah, I don't know. It could be an interesting one.
And we'll go to Yoshi here. What's your thoughts here, in your opinion, on Kev You've played Kev obviously with the evolution, but Stingray's coming in with a lot of more baggage, right? He's the better Super League player, but yet he still has a lot to prove on the table since he hasn't won 3 months. Where do you think the line's going to be for both players with Kev learning that ammo control and Stingray being that crazy plan Sting?
Yeah, for Sting, I mean, he's been close to wins. I mean, the last loss was a 4-3. So definitely, definitely a case where he was just one game away from getting it done. Um, so you can never count Sting out, and I think his strategies definitely could go into his favor. It's going to depend on how he reads what Kev's hand is, because if it's something where he's going to get sent back, it it then becomes an issue. But I think I think it's I think this plan Sting is definitely going to be a situational thing where it's going to work sometimes and not going to work other times. So we'll see if that kind of plan ends up making a big difference in the series. For Kev, I mean, still, I guess sometimes in games you don't need a power play to win a series. He's been able to do it a couple times already, and I think he's been favored in games where he's gotten hands that he's good at playing with. But I think what's going to get him the win here is if he can play with if it's like if the bot makes it fair, it's like all numbers for the first game. Like, how does Kev win that? He usually struggles winning with less ammo. So I think that's where he needs to see how he can get it done from there. I think that's going to be a key for him.
Well, we'll go into Kev here. Kev, at the end of the day, look, you come into every match just having fun, right? Trying to explore the adventures. You're playing a guy you've never seen before in Stingray. Just thoughts on just playing Stingray here, new bot. What have you learned in that test session, and what's going to take the business to get the job done here?
No, I mean, like you said, I mean, I'm just trying to. I do like to have fun a bit. I'm just approaching this one game at a time. Not terribly. You mentioned the Super League earlier. I'm not terribly worried about that. I don't personally think I have any shot at it anyway, but it's nice to at least be in the conversation about that. But it'll certainly be intriguing with this new bot. I did have a test session, but it was a while back, so it might take me a little bit to get you back used to it again. But it shouldn't be too long. As far as the actual match goes, I'm looking forward to him, and hopefully it'll bring a new challenge for me.
We'll see how it goes, and we'll Sting. Obviously, coming in, sometimes it's a mental grind. When you lose a lot in this league, it hurts. It stings, no pun intended. But you have a chance to make up for it today. What has been the process like of recuperating after a 3-month losing streak, and how are you going to get back into the old W column today, especially with the new bot? What have you learned? You've been one of the biggest protagonists on this new bot, helping out and giving suggestions. Let us know.
I mean, I like the stats, I guess.
Right.
I don't know. My strategy for winning in terms of that, I have no strategy for winning. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, I guess.
We'll see how it goes indeed. And it's going to be a good one, Art. I think both guys are ready. I think these playoff games are going to matter more than we think. Remember, loser goes home, winner keeps it going. Let's get it down to business. Do the honors. There we go. We're going to ref it right there. Yes.
I'm also very glad that I'm the lower seed.
Interesting. Okay. See how that one plays out. All right, now you guys can use Uno Ping if you want. If you want to change your name, feel free. If not, we're good to go. Up to you. Uno name change.
Yeah, let me know now. You good?
I'm fine.
All right.
Okay, y'all fine? Then we'll.
That is true. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, it could be an interesting day here. We'll go to best of 7 now from Art. Now we'll go power play 1. And TI 22111 from Art. Ref and Stingle. Oh boy.
It's
What?
Uno name.
Uno name. Oh, Stingy. There you go. All right, Stingy.
Okay.
We're good to go. Let's take those famous words. Art, you know what to do.
Cashier. How many cards?
I mean, anybody who's ever seen me play knows I'm a traditionalist. Let's start with 7, as per the usual.
All right. Good luck to both of you.
Now we'll go to refs, and we start up with the green 3. Oh, my God. Well, we're going to get some table talk, obviously, Ard. Yoshi as well if he wants to talk, but we'll see how it goes. Right now, you got to think, Ard, early in this game, we've seen a lot of interesting plays, right? We have seen a lot of more just feeler outs, right? We've seen sticking with the same color. When do you make the light switch? There's a lot of factors that go into it, for sure, as we go red 6.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a
Ooh,
point there.
I'm going to that Kev
same
Shears.
place.
Yeah. Red 5 now, DJ Curtis from Cavs. They're going to play really quick here, Yoshi, really fast. That's Zach.
Zach.
Zach 103, the man, the logo legend. Kev Shear
Ooh,
in a
okay,
plus 4.
Kev.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
No.
my
That's
goodness.
interesting.
That's not a good idea with
Oh,
Art in the
my-
building. Oh,
It
no.
works.
Oh, my goodness.
Art is having a field day with that one. Art, you good?
It's better to it's better to get it's easier to get away with less cards. So
Oh, boy.
oh my god.
Well,
If he draws again,
I have a run.
Kev down to 3.
Oh, no.
Never mind.
Oh, my goodness.
Kev going crazy with the strategy right now. Sting extra cards. And Sting fires back.
Yeah, it's max command chain 2.
We'll be 4 in Super League, though. We will have that for Super League 4. 2 right now. Kev back to Yale with a crossover.
Wow.
Number efficiency.
Sting, though, you course he'll play. It's playing Sting.
And with 0.
Yale 9. Back to blue now from Kev up to Nick now.
All right.
And that's going to ice out Kev. Huge
Good move there by Sting.
Huge move for Stingray. He's going to go double Nick, which is a
Ooh.
good play. Diddling on the Nick. Trying to limit any numbers to potentially give Kev a chance and opportunities. Kev gets some top deck, though.
Yeah, I could be looking for that. Oh, the llamas.
That's
Llama's wild.
That's
At
interesting.
least going to be Uno.
Kev for Uno.
Let's see if he gets it.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Just a check, though. Not a finisher. Here comes Sting with the chance.
Yeah.
He goes to
Oh.
KT Classic.
That's going to
Oh,
work.
is it going to work, though? Does Kev have another wild? That'd be something.
Oh my god.
No. Great move there. KT Classic. And now here comes Stingray.
Ooh.
That's why you don't leave it open, Arch. Sting back in front. Doesn't work,
Oh.
Sting. Doesn't work. Doesn't
Uh-oh.
work. It doesn't work, man.
You can't call yourself. Okay. So
Can't call yourself out.
oh really?
Yeah, we stopped that.
Good, okay. Oh.
Yeah. You.
All right, cool.
Wow. Good. I think you better be a Cyber Elite that Kev didn't just call him out on that.
Well, I think Sting always tries to go for
True.
cards. That's kind of limited now. We don't do that anymore. It's the old body you could, but here we've kind of tightened that up. It's trying to close off every loophole. We know Sting and Yepez are 2 guys that do that, as well as Drip, but the Drip's not here. Here comes Sting. Yeah, pretty much self call outs are dead.
Yeah, they're pretty much gone. They're deleted.
And you got to think about that, all right? There's 2 things that are deleted, right? The self call outs are pretty much dead, and also the sneak attack. At this rate, the sneak attack will be dead as we go Kev Shear. It will be dead when we get to Super League because of that 4 command chain for sure. We'll go to Red 9 now, up to Allen. Sting doing a good job. Early in this game, Art, you got to think 2 wilds were played. Didn't really talk much at all. In fact, we didn't talk about it at all during the last game. Okay.
Oh,
interesting comment
my
there.
Oh my goodness.
Okay then. We'll keep
No,
it rolling.
Okay, so with the sub call-up kind of being gone here, I think Sting is
Double
definitely.
Allen?
Ooh, okay. This could lead
Alright.
to some adaptations on Sting's end here to just see. Okay, just maybe it's just better to just call Uno.
We'll see how it goes. I will say though, Art, I was going to mention before I got a Draw City comment, that weird comment from Sting there. We didn't mention anything about card history. We didn't. Last game, there was nothing of the mention. There really was no times where we felt the need to mention it. There was no Uno log checks throughout the game. It was a short series. Now we're drawing back. You got to think something's going to happen here. Something's going to.
Oh my goodness, these guys
Frustrated
are
by the Draw City.
Why can't I view the history?
It's been turned off. So.
Yeah.
For continuity reasons by the players. Look, if I would have had it my way, we would have had it, but we had to turn it off.
Oh, is he gonna
Well,
play
thanks
it, though?
for announcing it to everyone.
Is he gonna play it though?
Damn.
He is gonna play it with the set.
Oh, please. What is this? Okay. Interlude there.
Well, this should free up both players. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a jailbreak.
Most excited I've ever been for a single card.
Oh boy.
Well, you don't sound like it.
I mean, I typed in all caps. Is that not enough?
That's enough. That's enough. We're going to blue now. Is this ISO?
No, we still go.
We're still going here. Sting, Kev, playing cracked as usual.
Yeah, it's running down the numbers now.
Let's see what will be from Stingray. He goes plus 2K.
Oh,
that's
game.
beautiful. It will register. Don't worry about it. It just takes a second when you do stuff like that. But all good. Great job there, Stingray. We'll go Uno Logart. Let me know. Sting, crazy strategy right there, man. Just to kind of be patient. I mean, Kev basically 3 of the plus 2s, and you were patient. You even got a wild off there. Talk to me about just saving the ammo on the bot. Obviously, you've had a lot of good experiences so far playing a lot in this thing. Where you learn is the patience aspect, despite no card history and just the little bit of the fun stuff you're having in the game. Talk to me about through in game 1.
I don't know. Like, I'm not composed at all. Let me be clear. I am. Yeah. No, I'm not. So, pretty much, I definitely knew that I had to change after those 2 losses. But I did change, but I don't know how I changed. So I don't know. I would play the ammo if I got an opportunity to, but I actually never did until that run at the end. So
We'll see how it goes. We're going to go to Kev Shear. Kev, you threw a lot of ammo. You pumped and dumped it. You pretty much just were hoping to stick it and maybe try to play some pace differential. What was your thoughts on just that game of trying to give Sting the ammo? Were you thinking, hey, you know what? Hoping in return? He did a good job not really forcing anything. He did a good job playing composed there. Talk me through it.
Well, I mean, I couldn't really force anything because the more things changed, the more things stay the same. The whole time it was on red, the bot again was not my friend. It was giving me every other color but red. So
no, literally.
yeah, that's why I couldn't force anything because I couldn't freaking do anything.
Well,
Yeah, you can tell I was being honest about it. I had no reds.
I couldn't force anything if I wanted to.
well, I mean, you go, Kev.
Dude, like I said, the more things change.
The more things change, the more things stay the same. Or if they're both stuck on red, right, then it's fair, right? They're both stuck on red, and then you just gotta be patient. And I think that's the key in a series like this. We have seen 7 to 8 different variables. Every series has some type of defining point. I think patience is going to be the name of the game today. I think in a playoff game too, a little bit different atmosphere. Playoffs mean a little bit more. I think that's going to be the name of the game. How do you stay patient? It's going to get you that win for sure. That's your opening thoughts, or did I sum it up pretty well?
I think that pretty much sums it up.
All right, we'll go to game 2 then. We'll go to game 2. Let's see how it goes here. Game number 2, no 7. Oh, no 7 for Sting at his homestand. Kev got free board. What do we got, Art? Ask me.
Yeah. Kev, open board. How many cards?
If you won't choose, I'd like a 15.
What?
You can't choose. You can't choose, Sting.
Yeah, I'm just telling that to Kev.
Well, it's classic. Kev, what do you got, man? What do you say? Sorry about that.
I didn't hear him say anything earlier. Kev,
He's muted. Oh, there he is.
Kev, how many? Oh, no. Maybe tell him type it, Art? Oh, then we just start the game then.
Yeah, okay.
You start. I mean, we can't hear you. That's weird.
yeah, your mic might not be working.
And we'll see how it goes now. Kev, down early, but not out. Long way to go in this series, Yoshi's. Well,
yeah, of course. I had thought about that. He could switch into his own card if he wanted to, and he did.
Or do you think that's going to be something we see? Not everybody can do that, right? There are some people that only get one chance. If you have a 0, we know we only have some people get 2 chances. Some people, like myself, we get 4 chances. That was unintentional. Okay. We can do 4KT Classic. We go monkey combo now. Oh, my God. We'll see. It's something to know. Maybe for the broadcast, you start seeing a little bit of that flair come out as we go trips 3. Into the creator. 7 cards, too, Art. It's really the limit of the bot where it begins to cook and not cook. We'll see.
Yeah, that's mostly where the line is drawn at. Is right there at 7. Because you can either get a long classic game or you can get a short one-sided game.
Great move to get back to the red. I think that's not even a bad move. Keep it in the 3 colors. Avoid that last color, which would be the clink. Well, actually, really the clink green and the blue. Let's see what Sting will do here. I've been very hungry and oh boy.
Okay.
Very good. Grilled or fried or baked. Anyway. You won't believe it. Stuck on red again.
Yep, here we go. Sitting on back for this one.
Well, Art, the bot is dishing out basically. Well, there's Alan. That was kind of funny. Alan was the Ditto play earlier, Yoshi. It's very consistent, this bot so far.
Yeah, it happens. Oh, and dude, there's the Nick. I mean, we could see a double Nick again, but I'd be surprised.
No, that's a combo we may or may not like here. Into the M. 0 sugar.
Okay, going to. Yeah, that's an interesting move.
To the Glazer.
Okay, there it is.
Double Nick Glazer from Edwards the Ember. We'll see the Glazer tomorrow at 3:30. As we need a reminder, someone's got to remind those guys. Here comes Kev. Yoshi, take care of it. As we go to a double.
All right.
Non-pod.
Oh,
great move by Sting. He does the call.
Oh, Sting! Nice.
Well, Kev, I mean, he may have had some. Oh boy.
I'm just gonna sit back and not do anything.
Well, it might work out though, because we'll see. Gets the color switch.
You wanted me to do a Nick Brock reminder? You said
yes. Non-pod.
Got it.
Kev draws. This is what Sting needs. Are this could be huge. +4 game. Oh. Stingray up 2-0, and that's a mistake from Kev that he's going to be. Kev, real quick, man, what happened there? Did you just lose a lapse of concentration?
Braid fart. I'm actually an idiot.
Oh, man, and then that's it, right? Those micro margins. Sting, great self-awareness, man. At the end of the day, you've been really, really on it so far on just the self-awareness. Great job with the ammo. Talk to me how you've been able just to stay on it. Was that chicken? Was it that magic chicken, man? Sting?
I don't know. I stole Tapir Sting, I guess, because why would +4 have just been showing up at the most convenient times for me?
Or, sometimes you got to get a little lucky. Good. Kat, did you have a finish if you had called Uno, by the way? Real quick, did you have something cooking?
I didn't have a finish anyway, but it's still just absolute idiot. It was
Well, or we talked about, we saw last Sunday, unfortunately, with Aiden Smith, where those Uno calls those were the big differences last week, and Aiden just couldn't figure it out, and Ashley was able to use her skill against Aiden. Now it's, unfortunately, in a 7-card start, sometimes that's where the cookie crumbles, and back-to-back 7 stings out in the 7 twice, but at least he got one up, and we'll see what he does for Game 3, because I think there's something there to be looked at for Stingray. Playing his quick, authentic style. It's got Kev on the ropes early.
Yeah. It's already looking like that, so this ain't looking as promising.
Is it my?
Well, yeah, it is your
No
call
7.
because thing no 7, but how many do you want?
9.
We'll go 2. Yep.
9, okay.
Go 2 up here. All right, we'll go monkey combo to start it off. Well, Yoshi, now it's a big Game 3, and right now Sting he's having his way. He's having his way right now. What does Kev got to do to adjust? Because this is a big moment as we go double up.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it before where Kev goes down 2-0 and then finds a way. Other times, not so much. He plays the Sting. It's just got to figure out like when to make those switches and when not to. Because I feel like that switch to yellow was what gave Sting that triple finish. So maybe he should have just, after being called out, should have just played it cool after that.
Well, right now, you got to think here, light switching has not been the name of the game. It has been patience as we go double Brock combo. Patience is the name of the game in both of these guys' play. Yeah, thank you. And now we'll see where the draw city lies as we have no yellow for now. Can Kev run?
It would be huge right here for Kev the run.
He will double. Not double. He goes into Alex. Top 4. Sting trying to find something here as well. He'll go into the switch. First one.
Oh, we're in the green.
Yep, into Brian. Let's see what, like I said, really haven't been able to utilize any card history from the commentators' side. Quick games, 7 cards. Not enough of a leverage on the ammo to really utilize that. And that's been the story of both games so far today. The first one and this one. There's a little ammo right there into the KT. Sting, great awareness, Ard. Wild control.
That was good. That was really good there.
Something's changed in Sting's game. I like where it's at. I do like where this is at. Sting has definitely come prepared on this bot. He's looking good. Did he pick the right number? Could get away with it. He could get away with it. No blue.
Okay. And
Sting doing a great job early. Sting for the win.
Oh, well, didn't work.
Nah, come on, man.
He might. Well, we'll see if Kev does it here. No, he doesn't. All right.
As he plays Jonas. Well, Sting obviously wilding so far. We'll see what he can do on this possible bail. We'll see.
Oh my god.
Gets the possible bail.
Yupez excited for Sting for sure.
We'll see what Sting will have here if he has anything.
If he has anything.
No.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Kev going to go into blue and it
risky,
works.
But it works.
Cracked out game so far. Both guys are just switching crazy. Trips 8. Switching. Here comes Kev for a possible dose.
Okay. Could be what he needs, but he's going to
power play from Sting. Oh, my. Is that a defensive power play winner? Holy moly, pulled the Art in KT. He did it. Oh my goodness.
That's insane.
That's incredible. Art, you got to respect that right there. That's incredible.
You know what? I'll give him credit with that one. Perfect use of the power play.
Sting, that's got to be the close shave, clean cut move of the day. You had Kev on the ropes. You saved the reverse, and you caught him napping. Incredible, man. That's 10 out of 10. Where have you learned that timing, man? Did you? Obviously, I'm not going to ask you watch tape. You probably haven't seen R and I do that, but only us two have done that all season. Thoughts on just that move, man? The anticipation, incredible move there.
I don't know. I just figured, hey, I can win a third game. Then he'll have to like use a power play if like I get close. So
Kev, I
pretty
mean,
much.
yeah, you're good. You're good. Kev, you had a chance to finish the game. The bot was playing it fair, and then all of a sudden, Sting pulls out the power play.
Fuck the power play forever. That's all I have to say.
Wait, did you ever run to the end?
Yeah, I think he did, or Sting. Yeah.
I think he did, and you just caught him at the right moment.
Well, that's it, Yoshi. Sometimes you gotta be on your toes in this bot, and ultimately Kev just got caught out napping there. Nothing really to say. Sting did a great job being aware.
I think even if Kev didn't have the finish, still an insane power play to use. I mean, there's nothing else to say. Kev, I mean, I don't think Kev's been power play like that before, so I can understand the surprise, but now he's got to figure out how to win a game at this point.
Or I think Stingray's come to play. Sting has come to play. And you can see it. He's done a lot of training on this bot, right? He was one of the few early adapters, and he's done a great job of finding the right angles and right appreciation for it. He's treating it right. Where do you think he's been able to gain the ground? Because Kev's not doing it. I mean, he should have won that game. Kev should have won that game 3 and could have easily won game 1 with some ammo control. Where do you think he's gaining compared to Kev, who needs to find something here to avoid the sweep now?
I think the only thing Sting has done differently than Kev is Sting's finding out has maybe chosen a different strategy here. And I said something about this back before we started this series. It's just about, did Sting maybe find a different strategy here, find a different moveset? He's found it now, and it has worked to his favor tremendously.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
no sender.
I don't have to ask. I guess we good to go?
We're good, yeah. No sender. I mean, I get where he's coming from this move because there's no power play on the first turn of the game, and we're going to go really defensive. That's one of the most defensive starts in the league, or the pack 0.
Wow.
Very rare we see a 0 sugar to start. Haven't seen much at all in this bot. Kev has to go aggressive into the green. Cody Lamas wild early. Holy moly. Kev plays in, and here comes Sting. Down at 2.
Oh boy.
He plays the Sting.
Boy.
Is this over?
That's
it.
You. Oh, it's over.
That's crazy. Well, welcome to 5 cards where we can't fix it, man.
I mean it's the perfect start for Sting.
Sting, congratulations, man. You just swept your opponent and looked incredible on the bot. I don't know. I got much words, man. That was a master class, and we do apologize for that. Sting, any final thoughts, man? Great job, and I'm not going to say much because that was just the classic 5 cards.
I don't know. Guess I got like lucky.
We'll see, Art. I mean, it's going to be interesting if Yepez wins, because it's not guaranteed. You never know with him. But if Yepez does pull it off, man, we're in for a doozy. Sting versus Yepez could be a cracked out show. What do you think we got to expect in that match if it's M? That could be even more cracked out too, in a different type of way.
I think right now we've already gotten it started. We got the first half of that matchup, and if we're expecting a doozy here, either direction, you're gonna get one. So it's pick your poison here. Pick your poison. Choose whichever.
Yoshi, this is probably a tough one to swallow for Kev, right? He had a lot of momentum after he beat you, and that was just a master class by Sting. What do you think he did right today, despite the low card starts on that last game in the sevens? Do you think the card start variety could have helped? We see on this bot, and it's been a trend. Anything below 10, it's not been able to put on a good show, and that continues. We saw with Myth Brian, we saw Carson Retro, where it really never got over 10 except for one time, and it's clear as a trend. If you want a good show, you got to go higher.
Yeah, I mean, or maybe just a case of trying to switch the series up. I mean, he only had 2 games to figure it out and pick a card start that works. And unfortunately, because he got swept, he wasn't able to get back to his homestand. So, as soon as he lost Game 3, I think Sting was all in control, and I feel like, at that point, it's hard to even come back from that. So, there's not much to say here. I think Kev will just try to look for more variety. Maybe try not to run it back if you lose on a certain start in the first game.
Yeah, it's definitely been an interesting day, Arden. We're going to see what happens with Stingray moving forward. He's done a good job, and there's the pod. Stingray will be on to the next round. Will he get Yepes in that crazy crack that matchup, or does M pull the unthinkable on an upset? We got a 10-15, and that would be return of the 10-15 we saw way back in March. We'll see. And then, of course, tomorrow at 2 o'clock, Kansas take care of business against Pat Johnson. Pat Johnson has looked reborn. 2 wins in the last tournament, and he's got a chance to get a third. We'll see if Pat can pull something magical. Any final thoughts are to close us out?
I got nothing really for that.
Magic in the lower seed, says Sting. Well, he was magic today from him to take a big sweep and start building a little bit more of a platform for possibly a Super League run. That's going to conclude the broadcast. I want to thank Art for reffing and Yoshi being my commentator, co-com. For Brad, of course, Nick, Dan. We had Molly as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. Want to give one last shout out to our 2 competitors, Kevin Sting. And once again, it's Master Chef Sting in the competition. On to the next round. We'll see him in the Telescope 32. We'll await either Yepes or M coming next week. Goodbye, everybody, and we'll see you at 9 o'clock for Clay and G for the final broadcast of the night before tomorrow's stretch run.